Good morning, interwebs. It's about 10:20. I'm just headed out to the car here real quick because I want to go and see if I can find a pair of my headphones. I think I saw a pair of earbuds on the floor of the car when I was out here yesterday. And I'd like to listen to an audiobook while my stuff uploads on the computer because our bandwidth isn't enough that I can stream anything or use the Wi-Fi on my phone or anything that involves the internet while I upload the vlog. And I'm gonna go do that here in a minute. I also just generally would like to know where my headphones all disappeared to. I had two pairs, a pair of headphones and a pair of earbuds. I'd lost them, then I found them, and then in ordinary Kendra fashion, I managed to lose them again. I don't know where I have lost them. Isn't that annoying? Especially because I knew I found them. Ah, here's a pair of earbuds. We'll go with that for now. And they're not in... No, not in there. Dang it. Maybe they're in the other car. But I've had a relatively productive morning already. I'm like up and dressed in that. And I already did a little photo shoot with my crocheted dolls because I had a message on Facebook yesterday from somebody interested in some dolls for stocking stuffers, like locally. And so I went and took pictures of the 15 dolls I have made up. And then I got to mess with trying to make those small enough that Facebook would take them. Because apparently this new camera does such large, high-quality pictures that they are kind of a chore to upload unless I play with them a little first. So now I'm headed inside, where it is warmer, to work on some crocheting while the kids are outside playing, and hopefully finish some gifts up here. And Steve is going to do, he already started a little bit on the walls, and he should be making more progress throughout the day. Time for a momentous event. Which, like all momentous events, involve you telling me it's time. Okay, back in business. The final piece. Any thoughts, Steve?
There's still a lot of work left. How about you?
Any positive thoughts, Steve?
It wasn't a negative thought.
Oh, or is that like a, yay, I get to play with drywall mud next? Is mud next, or are you putting up light fixtures?
No, mud is next. The
And
light fixtures would be after painting.
But before cabinetry, because then you can use the lights while you're working.
And then the cabinetry is not in my way of putting up the lights.
Isn't it nice working with walls that are all stud behind?
Yes.
Where you can put a screw just about anywhere you choose. Except for, didn't we have one piece that was on this exterior wall where somehow it was like the one spot that didn't have a board that reached all the way?
There's a couple spots like that. I think on that one I just managed to hit in between two boards and it didn't get enough bite to it.
So yes, we now have our whole ceiling, and we have walls all the way around. Ceiling, and we have more walls all the way to the floor. It's like we live in a house now. And we also have a lot of extra drywall. Turns out we were
overbought.
Overly efficient. Well, we really didn't want to have to go back because, as you saw, if you watched us bring it home, it's kind of a task. We had to borrow a trailer and drive a ways home, you know. So, running out was not a really great option. There are some closer places we still have to borrow a trailer anyways, and the closer ones were going to be like way more expensive. Almost $4 a sheet more, which, believe me, $4 a sheet to do these walls might have made these walls not a possibility. So, we are going to actually keep the leftover, I think. Steve and I were looking in the current kitchen that is going to be a living room, as opposed to the room we're standing on, which was the living room that's going to be a kitchen. And I think we are going to do at least some of the walls in there and like actually redo the walls. We were just going to pull things out and kind of live with it the way it is, but we've already paid for, with no problem, the drywall. So while we're at it, we'll do that room. Now we'll finish this room out first and then move on to that. But it sounds as though our remodel just got a little bit longer, but hopefully it will be finished then, as opposed to yet another project that we keep going. Well, eventually we'll get to that. Well, eventually it's just going to come a little sooner than we thought. So, Steve can just never sit still. He's done with the walls and waiting for lunch to be heated up, so he's taking that opportunity to fix our lawnmower. It also helps that today is warm enough to hopefully fix the lawnmower, and the main reason he wants to fix it is because our garden cart hooks up to it and he fills it up with wood, which means you don't have to haul the wood back by hand. You just drive the lawnmower. So I spent a majority of my evening putting this mess together. These are all the shirts that we are going to tie-dye. I don't know, tonight, tomorrow, we'll get around to it. All 5 of them. I do all of the wrapping with the rubber bands, and then everybody gets to do the dyeing of their own shirts. So that left my hands a little crampy, but that's alright. They have already loosened up, and we picked out the colors of tie-dye that we're going to use when it's that time, and I made sloppy joes for dinner, and now we are all headed for a family trip to Walmart! Mostly because we need vinegar. Why exactly do we need vinegar, Steve?
To clean out our water heater, but you need yarn.
I need yarn, yes. That is why we're going this evening, too.
Yes.
But it's about 7:45. Steve's informed me it's 41 degrees, so the walk into Walmart shouldn't even be crazy or cold or anything. And I would have assumed that coming this late at night it wouldn't be crowded, but I was wrong. We're going Christmas light looking, or some more grammatically correct version of that idea. So these are the brand new lights that our town got to put on the little light thingies. Aren't they pretty? They almost make it look like people live here. Don't get any ideas. They don't.
And we don't want you either.
No, we are perfectly content as is. It's 10:38. We have returned from Walmart, where we bought some yarn to make the rest of the Christmas booties and vinegar to descale our water heater so it'll stop clicking off in the middle of my showers, and several other things to make some fun Christmassy treats that I've seen around the internet. So we will see how that all turns out. Tomorrow we are planning to tie-dye our shirts and, I don't know, do some other things. I will try and get some more of the Christmas gifts put together. It is finally warm enough in our house apparently because the flies are back. Yay, or not. But they're back, and oh, Steve started mudding and taping the walls today. So
I would just refer to that as taping, not mud.
Oh, I guess taping. Yes, the mud would be the texture over the top. But yeah, so he finished, you know, putting in all the walls, and then he's taped this whole wall. And then, you know, the little one that I showed you to begin with. So,
and the wall on your left.
Yeah, I did that one first.
Okay.
You're behind the game, Steve. He's in the other room playing StarCraft again. So we are going to sit and watch TV and drink hot buttered rum. Yum. Which I should have the recipe for up in February, so keep your eyes out for that because I filmed it last night. And I'm gonna go do those things, and I will see you all in the morning. Nighty night.